My First Summer in the Sierra by John Muir. August the 8th. Camp at the west end of Lake Tenaya. Arriving early, I took a walk on the glacier-polished pavements along the north shore and climbed the magnificent mountain walk at the east end of the lake, now shining in the late afternoon light. Almost every yard of its surface shows the scoring and polishing action of a great glacier that enveloped it and swept heavily over its summit, though it is about 2,000 feet high above the lake and 10,000 above sea level. This majestic, ancient ice flood came from the eastward, as the scoring and crushing of the surface shows. Even below the waters of the lake, the rock in some places is still grooved and polished. The lapping of the waves and their disintegrating action have not as yet obliterated even the superficial marks of glaciation. In climbing the steepest polished places, I had to take off shoes and stockings. A fine region this for study of glacial action in mountain making. I found many charming plants and sturdy junipers, grand old gray and brown monuments stood bravely erect on fissured spots here and there, telling storm and avalanche stories of hundreds of winters. The view of the lake from the top is, I think, the best of all. There is another rock, more striking in form than this, standing isolated at the head of the lake, but it is not more than half as high. It is a knob or knot of burnished granite, perhaps about 1,000 feet high, apparently as flawless and strong in structure as a wave-worn pebble, and probably owes its existence to the superior resistance it offered to the action of the overflowing ice flood. Made sketch of the lake and sauntered back to camp, my iron-shod shoes clanking on the pavements, disturbing the chipmunks and birds. After dark, went out to the shore, not a breath of air astir. The lake, a perfect mirror, reflecting the sky and mountains with their stars and trees and wonderful sculpture, all their grandeur refined and doubled, a marvelously impressive picture that seemed to belong more to heaven than earth.